real.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa, and all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Now, come with the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't your.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Ewers. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike, and he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now it's Ewers. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achan. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
18 cards. A run up the middle with Achan. Open space inside the 10. And he's down at the 3. What a run. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Gordon. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. He's got his big tight end, Darren Waller. Touchdown, Dolphins. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Dolphins 7, Falcons nothing.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go now.
You're going to go play action with Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So after one, it's the Dolphins with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the play.
Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. 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 I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
It's tricky. Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky.
How is it, Dave?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time. It's tricky. Tricky, huh?
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too
A
far.
girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky.
How is that?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time. It's tricky.
We don't use
Assume
on your own.
they offer,
And latch it,
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on rock shot, cause this is it.
Living on the edge and finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God,
Not far east from the unmistakable buildings of the nation's capital, we got a building that's also unmistakable in sight, but bears a new name. Welcome to Northwest Stadium here in Landover, Maryland. Up next, it's our main event between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action. This game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboys.
Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
And 16 at the 29-yard line.
Back down. 60 Eagles. 60.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
On the gun, it's Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He goes right back to Samuel. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. In on the tackle, the 1st rounder out of Georgia, Jalen Walker.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ready. 70 line.
Daniels is going to throw again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Get it. Go.
To throw again, it's Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Ready.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. All the left side. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
5-yard line.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Going power with a big tight end. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting them the touchdown.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
To throw, Daniels. Chased out to his right. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Offense up to the line fast.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
Daniels, 3rd and goal. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish up an excellent opening series. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's D. Alford. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Now Penix off the play action. Buying some time left. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
1st and 10 from the 43. Staying with Robinson. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the shotgun, Penix escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
3rd down, it's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Mooney downfield, and he has it. This play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
19, Tiger, 19.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we hit our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
60 by 6.
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's go. 18. Craft all 80.
Here's Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in first and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
It's second and goal. Penix here from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Cooking. Ready. Nice.
Daniels now. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Now Daniels to throw. He's trying to go deep again. He's got it inside the 25. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Kennedy lying. Check out.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And all he can get is 1 yard, ran that right into the defensive front. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a wild game. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Falcons go a nickel. Third down. Throwing now. Daniels. He brings it in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But Kate, here's the key. quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards. Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. Where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion.
Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take the lead just before halftime. Tebow Samuel, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Carter on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Penix now on first down. He fires one deep down the right. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there, and a new set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
First down.
Penix on first down. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked off, that's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
70 Timberwolves. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Back to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it at the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because it only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays, just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them, the guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
The Commanders will line up for
Daniels looking to throw. Caught at the 1. But he can't get in for 2. They keep him out, and that is how this first half will end.
Commanders 20, Falcons 7.
To kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Carter on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Third and long for him here. Escapes out to the left. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
That one complete to Pitts. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down, Falcons.
Penix working from the gun. He's got it near the 10. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
A gain of 12. And the Falcons.
From the red zone on first. Getting out to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
This one's caught. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Go!
Out of the gun, Daniels. Able to find Ertz. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. That's going to give the Commanders a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Commanders who hold the lead. Not a big one, though, trying to carry this through the end. They've got first down here from the 36. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. And they take him down right along the 30.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Liking 18. Go.
He'll throw it. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
6.
Looking to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
60 Eagles. 6. Panther 60. Panther 60.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders up by 6.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And off we go from Ford Field.
work well with. You put the chicken lane like a game of chess. You want to be better, bring the best. When you standing in your front yard yelling, bring them out.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's hit behind the line of scrimmage and taken down right away. A loss of yards. What a message on the first play.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
That's caught right side. It's lunging. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
And it's third down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Value three. We go tonight. Play 20.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Lions first down. On play action, Goff. On the run to the right. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. It is caught left side by St. Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Goff's go-to guy, St. Brown, Amon-Ra, gives the Lions a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Play 20.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. They send the tight end in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Rolling to the left. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
A loss
if you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Penix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Alex Anzalone. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here is Penix. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. To play. Still searching for our first points of the half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Penix. He tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell.
Penix's pass.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Go tonight. 180.
Here's a give to Gibbs on the zone read. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Goff. Flushed to his left. Well, here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
On the move left. Taking off. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive. Getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Penix. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. To throw is Penix. Short throw taken by Penix. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down as this defense can't come up with the play they needed. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down.
Gain of 17 yards. First down, Falcons.
To throw again, it's Penix. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. Still going. And he will score! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend. return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain of 11 on that run. 1st down, Detroit.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
180.
Tight end going in motion here. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff moving outside the pocket. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And he does all he can to get away, but they're going to get him right at the line of scrimmage, and it will bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 to score as the 3rd quarter begins. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
White 20. Attack.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Lions 1st down.
Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Putting the tight end in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. That one out wide to Gibbs. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
It finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be forced out of bounds. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal.
180! What's up?
They'll run the draw with Gibbs. And nothing developed there. He'll get back. To the 5, and that's all.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.
180! Hey, shell! 5. What's that?
Goff to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Carter on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 17 yards.
So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Robinson. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
It's a gain of a yard.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
2nd and 5. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Bijan, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3.
Lions 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Williams on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
180! Super! What's up?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's 1st and 10. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
It'll come up now for 2nd down.
Tonight, we're good. 180.
They'll send their tight end left. Here's Goff. Again, working deep downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. And I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, win and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors, and they was black and yellow.